Let me ask you something, are you living like you've got all the time in the world? Because here's the hard truth no one tells you, you don't. The clock is ticking. And every second you spend feeling stuck, doubting yourself, or complaining is a second you'll never get back. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It's happening now, whether you're prepared or not. Do you think you've got guarantees? That tomorrow is a fresh start waiting for you. Here's the brutal reality, tomorrow isn't promised. But you live like it is. You procrastinate. You put off important decisions. You tell yourself, I'll do it later. But no one tells you that later is the most dangerous lie you'll ever believe. You're waiting for the perfect moment. A moment when everything aligns, when it feels easy, and there's no risk. Let me break it to you, that moment doesn't exist. Life is messy, hard, unpredictable. And the only thing separating people who succeed from those who fail is one thing. The ones who succeed take action, even when the circumstances aren't perfect. You're stuck in your own mind, spinning excuses and repeating stories. I don't have time. I'm not lucky enough. I'm not good enough. Enough of that. Life doesn't care about your excuses. It only responds to your actions. You want to know why you're still in the same place? Because you've settled for less than you deserve. You're living on autopilot. Wake up, work, complain, sleep. Day after day, you repeat the same cycle without ever asking, is this the life I want? Have you even thought about that? Or are you just existing, hoping something magical will happen? Here's what no one told you, nothing magical is coming. You want change. You have to create it. You want results. You have to work for them. And here's another thing no one told you. You are 100% responsible for your life. Not your parents. Not your boss. Not the government. You. That might sound harsh, but it's the most freeing truth you'll ever hear. Because if it's all your responsibility, then you have the power to change it all. You're where you are today because of the choices you've made. And where you'll be tomorrow depends on the choices you make right now. It's obvious, right? But still, you keep choosing comfort. You keep choosing easy. You keep choosing to repeat the same mistakes, day after day. Why? Because change is scary. Because you're afraid to fail. Because it's easier to complain and blame others than to look in the mirror and admit that it's on you. But you know what's even scarier? Reaching the end of your life and realizing you wasted your potential. That you lived in fear. That you never took a risk, never tried, never gave it your all. Is that what you want? Do you want to be someone who looks back and only sees regret? Or do you want to be someone who, despite failures, can say, I gave it everything I had? That's the choice you need to make. And here's what no one ever told you. Time isn't waiting for you to decide. Every day that passes, you're closer to the end. And this isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Because you still have time. You still have a chance. You still have choices. But that only matters if you start now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. But I don't know where to start. Start with what you have. Use what's in front of you. Take the first step, even if it's small. You don't need all the answers. You just need to begin. The truth is, no one is ever really ready. Everyone's figuring it out as they go. What separates winners is that they start while others wait. They don't let fear stop them. They understand that failure is part of the process. And here's another secret no one told you, failure isn't the end. Failure is a teacher. It shows you what works and what doesn't. It highlights where you can grow. And most importantly, it proves that you tried. Would you rather try and fail or never try and spend your life wondering what could have been? The choice is yours. You don't have to change your entire life today. But you do need to do something. Something that moves you in the right direction. Because every step counts. Every action, no matter how small, brings you closer. Closer to your goals. Closer to the person you want to become. But you have to act. No one's going to do it for you. The world isn't waiting for you to wake up. It's going to keep moving, with or without you. So what are you going to do? Keep hiding behind excuses? Or finally stand up and fight for the life you want? The choice is yours. And here's the final secret. You're capable of so much more than you think. You're stronger, more resilient, and more determined than you give yourself credit for. But you'll never discover that while standing still. You have to challenge yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. Stop accepting less than you deserve. And start building the life you want, one step at a time. Believe in yourself. Even if no one else does. Because in the end, the only opinion that matters is yours. Now go. Prove it to yourself.